Welcome back to Guddoers Podcast. Today we are joined by Ayush Puri and Michael Okocha, founder and co-founder of VANOJobs.com, a platform focused on connecting people with work opportunities using smart modern tech. Ayush and Michael, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Thanks.
How are you doing today?
I love to be here now. It's good, exciting. Working on a startup. Love working on startups. And Vano is currently really hot right now.
Yeah.
As in, it's quite new, and we've been at it for 3 weeks, and already through 2 transactions, 25 signups. So it's running fairly well.
Yeah, the fact that we could actually be on this podcast is actually like really amazing because we've been trying to market each and every day. Like marketing is what we need the most.
Yeah.
That's what we need the most.
Honestly,
Yeah, good. Yeah, on the right track. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're on the right place.
It really helps.
I'll market hell out of your
No.
your business, man. This is what we'll do. No worries.
No, I really appreciate it though. It actually really does help out with reaching reaching people that would be interested in the product.
Yes.
So what we currently do is we connect students with households. So if you're a household looking for jobs, or like you don't have time to do odd jobs like walking the dog or like gardening or lawn mowing, we connect you with a student.
Wow.
And it's way quicker, way more efficient than doing it yourself. So it's kind of like Uber, but for odd jobs.
Not to mention that a lot of times people actually don't have the time to do it themselves. You get home from work, you're probably tired.
Yes,
you want to
yes,
sleep,
yes,
you want to rest. Especially if you're like working like as a lawyer or a doctor, they're working 12-hour shifts at a time.
True.
They won't have time to be cleaning their house or walking their dog. And students are always struggling financially during the academic year.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's
yes.
always like it's a really good tool. It's literally made to help them.
Man, we're actually students, so we know from experience we're not just like tossing arrows in the dark. Like we're students and we're struggling.
Okay.
Because now we have
We're struggling.
You know what it is to be a student. Yeah, wow, that's a great idea, man. Fair play to you guys, and I wish you best of luck in the future. What is really Vano in your own words?
In my own words, VANO is a platform made by students for students. It's a platform where you can ease yourself of that financial burden that you go through each and every year as a student. I've had friends who've had to be paying, like some people, they don't have to pay for their education.
Yes.
But the few that do, I've seen the way they struggle to work, make the money, make ends meet. On top of that, pay rent, pay for food. I've seen it firsthand. So that's where VANO comes in.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. And we save a lot of time. So like what we have like a little slogan. If you're a household, claim back your time, There's like a lot of things that you don't need to spend your time doing. Or like you physically can't, or you're better off paying someone else to do it.
Yeah.
And who better to pay than students that are struggling? Like it's basically charity. Like you're giving money, and you're really, you're helping them.
Yeah.
And you're quite literally feeding them their dinner.
Yes.
No, like no jokes attended. You could be, but it saves households a lot of time.
Not only time, but it saves them money too. Because surprisingly, like to clean your house nowadays, it's actually quite expensive. You might be paying like somebody €30 compared to you could pay a student half that price, and they will still do just as good of a job as well. So compared to that €30, you're now paying 15. You save time and money.
True.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Just helping society. That's
Yeah.
what Vano does.
That's good. I think Vano is really here to stay, man. Like the way I explain it, I can't wait to subscribe. Subscribe or join.
Sure,
Man. Oh, what a wonderful inspiration idea you have there. Yeah, I think it will work well. Like you said, people are too busy. We're living a very fast pace of life. We better have time in our hand to do anything. So, and that's when VANO comes in. What problem are you trying to solve with VANO, like in general?
Like generally, it'd be like the problem is it's a two-sided marketplace, so that's the business term. But what we do is we have students and we have households, and we're just like kind of like matchmaking. So it's like we find the perfect price for the student, fair price, good price,
Yeah.
and for the household we find trusted
Yeah.
in students and quick work. So you don't have to wait there for 6 hours for some lad from Facebook to come down to do it.
Yeah.
You know the person, you see their profile,
Yeah.
you know what time they're coming, and it even shows a map to see how far they are if you ordered it now, like, you know, if you order the service now.
Wow.
I think actually to sum up that question as well, like the main target issue that we're trying to solve, as we mentioned earlier, is the financial issue of the students
Yeah.
and the time of those working professionals, the time
Yes.
of those busy mothers, busy families, busy. You could be busy with your kids or
Yes.
doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The aim is to save them time. That's the aim,
Wow.
and to help those students.
That's gonna be very helpful, man. Wow. Good job. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, that's the word. But yeah, in relate to what you said, trusted, that is very important, like I've known you for ages now, a very, reliable guy, honest guy, everything you say you will do, you delivered, That's my respect for you. I want you to keep up the good work, That's what we do here. We're good doers, Yeah, you are like us, Yeah, that's why I love this thing so much. Keep up the good work, man. I think the society it's going to be appreciated in the society. How does the platform currently work from a user point of view?
For a user point of view, you'd have two different user point of views. You'd have the students, very easy. Quite literally go onto the platform vanojobs.com. Top of the screen, there's a thing called Join as a Helper. You click it. You fill out the basic information, your picture, your student email, what categories you want to work in. Then you just submit. That's all. Then you get listed onto the emailing list. So whenever someone's looking for a category that matches your time and the category you've chosen, it sends you an email and the first person to claim gets the job. So it's pretty simple. And for the other point of view, it's more kind of they come in, they choose what category they want, put their phone number in, and a helper comes. Very simple.
Yeah, very handy.
That much that goes into it.
So I feel like this slogan literally at the top of the website we have booked in seconds. I feel like that's kind of sums up how it should work in a nutshell. You should be able to go onto the website within 2 seconds. You've clicked what you wanted, the time, the place, and it's booked just like that. Now you no longer need to worry about that area whatsoever.
Yeah,
True.
beautiful.
Big inspiration was actually Uber. The simplicity, where Uber.
It's working like Uber, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're free now,
It's
all
hoping to get there.
Yeah.
But they've really simplified it. Anyone could go any language from anywhere, go onto the platform and understand exactly what to do. Even for us to kind of do that, we've added pictures. So dog walking has a little picture of a dog, and if you can't read it, even color coded.
Okay.
You can see it.
It's
cool design. I'm gonna start geeking out about design, but that's pretty much
it is quite a cool design though.
It is cool.
Wow, interesting. What inspired you to start VANO in the first place?
As we started, we're students. We need money, but there's not really much part-time or full-time jobs in Galway.
Yeah.
A lot of you, if you're a student in Galway, you will kind of know this, but finding a job in Galway is horrendous. You can't find it. It's too hard.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, the other choice would be freelancing, but there's only a slight few people that have the skills to freelance. And the other options would be Uber, you need a car. Deliveroo, you need a lot of time because the amount of money you make per delivery is too little. And bar that, there's not many jobs left, man. That's where kind of VANO comes in. It's easy jobs. It's quick and it gets you paid.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
feel like like when I heard this as well, I was like, I want in straight away. I was doing whatever it took. I was like, I want in. This is a really, really good idea. And I was like, because like it's so, as he mentioned, it's so hard to find a job, especially as a student. As a student, nobody wants to hire a student because they're always in uni, they're always studying, they can only work weekends. And if so, how many hours can they actually work in a week? That's why nobody wants to hire them. And then, like, you have people, you're competing with people out there who have experience, who can work full time, way more hours than you can. Not to mention that when it comes around to exams and stuff like that, you're gonna leave. You're gonna have to focus on your exams. Employers see that and they're like, they don't want to hire students. That's why it's so hard for them to get employed. But that's where we come in with a solution, to help them out.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice one. Like, what's the difference between this VANO than the other job, advertisement website?
We're really focused on students for now. 'Cause we feel like students and households, busy households, are very underserved. A lot of you might like agree with me, or you might not. Like, there's not many businesses or recruiting companies or anything that hire students during college time. As you said before, like first year to fourth year, you don't find anything.
Yeah,
You might find the odd internship, but like,
I know.
that'll go after about a few weeks. But it's very underserved markets. That's why we're targeting towards students and busy households.
Yes.
I feel like another main difference is you're not tied down with other, like, let's say you go find a job on Indeed now, for example. You're now in a contract with your
10
employer.
years experience.
Exactly. Like you're now in a contract with your employer. You have to give in your 2-week notice, everything like that. Whereas with VANO, it's just like you work for yourself. Whenever you want to work, you can. You decide your hours. You decide what jobs you want. You decide what tasks to do, not your employer. And another thing, let's say now you want to go on a holiday, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 3 months if you like. You're that type of person. Cool. You can do that. But there is no issues. Like you work in your own time. So, but compared to having an employer, they'll 3 months, 3 months. Like no.
You
Nice, man.
you see those things where it's like, to work at McDonald's, you need like 5 years experience. It's like, just, it's easy jobs. Anyone could do it. Why do you need 5 years experience?
No.
It doesn't make sense.
They need the experience now for even cleaning, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is that's another thing as well, because all these employers are asking for experience. VANO is also a good way to build your experience. You can have such a diverse portfolio.
Oh yeah, a good point there, some work, they actually need to give you a chance to gain experience, but they're demanding, some amount of experience, before like letting you in, that's a bit crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play to you guys, man. Yeah, this is interesting. Like, yeah, I was delighted the first time I heard about it. Keep up the good job.
That's pretty much it. Like, startups itself, Galway is really big for startups, but a lot of these startups, okay, I might be going off topic, but
Yeah, it's okay.
especially like startups in itself, there's not many apps in Galway or even in the west of Ireland. It's mostly medtech companies or the odd retailing company or small shops.
Yeah.
And medtech's really big. And like medtech's like what we're selling to Americans or it's selling to like corporations. There's no one actually making useful apps for the local community. You get me?
Yeah, that's why VANO is so great. I know I keep saying it, but it's like it's built in Galway by students for students, and not only that, but it can actually revolutionize Galway, genuinely. And then once we actually begin to get more customers on both ends in Galway, we can now expand to taking over Connacht, taking over Ireland. And it will be such a huge difference. And
we're taking over the world.
Not only, exactly, taking over the world will come next. Expand to UK, expand to all these different places. And it's not impossible. Europe has a market for this. Europe has a big market for this. And knowing that, okay, unlike some med techs, like you're not gonna set up here and then like expand to America, and then now you're like viewed as like an American-owned company.
Yeah.
VANO can't get like that. It just can't. You know,
That's good.
it was built, it was born and built here, and it will
Wow.
stay here, even if it expands overseas.
Nice, beautiful. Well done, guys. Like I said, kudos to you guys, man. This is our own local build company, yeah? Yeah, our national build company. You know, I used to say Irish kids, they are not motivated, you know, until you surprised me with this. Yeah, I think everyone will be, you know, proud, you know, to see this thing. Where is VANO right now in its development stage?
It's very early. It's very early. Like as I said before, it's 3 weeks since launch. 2 customers already. First week, second week customer. The third week going on now. So, and we're currently focused on marketing and building trust and letting people know we're out there.
Yeah.
So if you need any of these services, we're out there, and pretty much. So we're really early and we're still trying to grow. But like the other businesses in this field have went really high. Like they've proven their use over and over again. And Ireland has never really adapted that type of business model. Like TaskRabbit in the US was really popular.
Yeah.
And they kind of blew up. Then they kind of just sold out to Aldi and all that. But the market potential is there. We're early, but we will get there. It's just about building the trust for now. So
Yeah, like I said,
That's
like
good.
we wouldn't be here if we didn't see potential in this idea. We may only be like early right now, but we know that like later along the lines, we know the people we can help. We know the difference that this can make. So right now, we're actually like focusing a lot of our attention on the marketing, because we do have some students on the website, but now we need to get them jobs. We need to get them jobs. We need to continue on that. We need to execute on that, because that's the goal at the end of the day.
Nice,
You know, so we're trying to emphasize on marketing as much as we can to make sure that we can actually provide these students with ease, you know, with ease of that financial responsibility.
Burden,
Yeah.
Cool, man.
pretty much like, and it's like
Nice.
pretty much like explains it perfectly. Like
Yeah, like I said, VANO will excel, man. VANO will go far. So, yeah, and it will get discovered very quick. I can bet for that. I can vouch for that. You get exposed very quick, you know, because this is something like I think everyone need, you know. It's win-win business, you know, like most of us working class people, you know, we don't have any time for ourselves to do anything. And with the VANOJob.com, you know, like it will reduce a lot of burden in finding, you know, workers to do job, you know, for us. Thank you very much. I would say thank you very much, guys. You know, fair play.
and sure. What do you think about startups in general in Galway? Because you probably hear a lot of startups in Galway right now.
Yeah. Startups in Galway. What do I think? Yeah, I think it's good.
What do you think about Uber or Deliveroo? What's your opinion on these?
It is good.
Do you use Uber much?
Yeah, I do, because they say it's supposed to be cheaper, you know, transport, you know,
Cheaper transport, yeah.
cheaper transport. Yeah, but
And do you trust the driver?
I cannot.
I don't even know if I trust the driver.
I cannot say I trust the driver 100%, you know.
Man,
Maybe 50-50. You know what I mean? Because some drivers, you know, all it depends on the drivers. You know what I mean? All depends on the drivers. Some drivers, they're very friendly. You know, they come pick you up. You know, they have patience, you know, until come out. You know, they don't just keep buzzing you. And when they picked you up, you know, you're inside the car and heading to your location. You know, they do have a good communication with you, good talk, you know, while on the way. But some, you know, would be like, start interrogation, where are you from,
Where are you from?
how we get here, and imagine you
Me and Michael are used to that.
living in this
They
big
always ask me,
house.
where am I really from?
Where are
I'm
you
like,
really from?
okay, guys.
Yeah, I used to tell them I'm a Connemara man. It was like,
Connemara man.
yeah, I was like, oh, what is different?
Jeez.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so I'm so good, and they're happy to grab your luggages, to put in the car, and some be like, looking at you to put your luggage in the boot by yourself, But as a Uber driver, that should be their responsibility, to arrange your luggage inside the boot.
Maybe they're just confused about the Connemara part.
But I confused them. I confused them. Oh man, yeah. It is. It's supposed to be cheap, but it's not cheap anymore.
How do you find living in Galway in general?
The cost of living here in Galway is mental, man. I think everyone is complaining, about the cost of living here in Ireland. So
It's the second expensive in Europe
is
in
it?
GDP wise. Yeah.
Like I was in UK, right? And UK, like a bag of sweets there is still like, what, £1, right? But if you now come to Ireland, a bag of sweets here is like $2.50.
At least.
And
At
that's
least.
like
double.
expensive.
That's what the loyalty card like.
That's it. Exactly, man. That is the discounted price. That is expensive.
It is.
But do you download much apps, let's say, on your phone? Would you download the Uber app or the Deliveroo app?
I don't download it. I just book them online.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, and they kind of also have my details. When I book them online. Like I'm surprised, like how they know it is me whenever I call them.
Yeah, we currently have that function on our app as well. But we don't save the data. It's kind of more like the last thing you typed will come up to make your life easier. It's not like save data. It's like kind of like cache.
Okay, I catch your cookies.
No,
Yeah.
cookies. Yeah, cookies would be different.
Different, yeah.
Cache would be like.
Is that legal?
No, it is legal. We can't do illegal stuff. So
I know.
like if you're putting a code in on the iPhone,
Yeah,
then you put the code in, it comes up on the top,
yeah,
the last on the clipboard.
yeah.
That works like cache as well.
Oh,
Or the last thing you typed into that box.
to the
before.
platform.
It's like when you go to a website to log in, and you don't need to put in your password or your username. You just click it, and it's already there. You just need to maybe add your
Autofill
fingerprints.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Autofill is exactly what.
Okay, to be fair, if you
Oh my
explain what
God.
autofill is, it does sound like a scam.
Yeah.
Just explain autofill. What does it do? I click autofill and it knows my password. It puts it in and logs in. Like,
know.
I feel like the whole point is that it makes it so easy, so that when we say booked in seconds, it's literally booked in seconds.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it sometimes, like it's handy when, you have multitask work to do and
You're in a
there's
bit
some
of a
application,
rush
yeah,
and-
you're in a rush and you just have to use a fingerprint to fill in the form.
Here, another cool thing, and the thing is,
Yeah.
let's say you fill out the thing once. Let's say you get dog walking on a Monday at 2:00. If you
Yeah.
get that repetitively, like every Monday, you can put it into the system where it's like, I need a dog walker every Monday, and they'll just come and.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the second. That's the second feature of our app. First is where you actually click the feature, choose the time. The second is what we call autopilot. We haven't perfected it yet. It hasn't been perfected,
Okay,
but it's a way where you can put your house on autopilot.
okay.
So
And it even works while you're away as well. So we have, as I said, on the section, it's actually while I'm away. So if you're even not around, but you still want somebody to maybe water your plants, or you want somebody to mow your lawn while you're gone so that the grass doesn't grow too long, you can book that on autopilot so that even as you're away, you can still have those typical household tasks done for you. And the way we do is we are thinking about doing kind of the key system with Airbnb. What they do is they have a coded lockbox really, and only 2 people will know the code for that. The owner of the house and the person who's coming to go and do the job, basically.
And if you don't have that box, we do provide it.
Yeah.
It's just a wooden box with a lock.
A wooden box.
Okay, maybe
metal.
a little bit like
It's like hard.
It's hard to. It's hard. It's like
hard plastic.
I'm not good with
Jesus,
materials. now.
wooden box, like,
it's
I
a
swear,
VANO.
I swear. Burglary will destroy it.
It won't break. It won't break.
Don't break,
No, it won't break. It's a VANO box, and we give it for free.
All right.
So if you do go out of town, and let's say you only click bin check, so it's like €4 a week, and we check your bins and put them out, or like what was it, like €5 a week to check up on the plants, to like give them water and stuff.
Yeah.
But these type of small things are very big hassles if you think about it.
Yeah.
When you're going Spain and stuff where for like more than a week,
Yeah.
you're worried if the plants are gonna be dead. If you haven't left your dog at a vet, if your dog's alive,
You're worried about dog sitting.
yeah, dog sitting. If like these small things are like, or you check up on your house as well. That's another thing we have.
Yeah.
Where like if you're just curious, like did I get robbed or not? Especially if you're living in the risky parts of Galway. I'm not going to say which, but like yeah. Slow that to
I
hear
know. It's crazy over there.
Yeah, but you can check up on your house. You can hire a student to mind it. I'd be like, check once or twice a day. You pay the student. So it's like these small things you can put it on autopilot.
Yeah.
So I set it and like leave it, and the job will be doing, and they'll take pictures, so they're doing the work.
Yeah.
And we're like, it'll be fully on us if anything goes missing, but it won't, because you'll have an interview with the person, and the person goes to a full verification, and we check them on the system, ATU NUIG system.
I feel like that's the best part. Like you get to actually know the student beforehand. Like we're gonna obviously the same way on Uber, when you match with somebody, you see their details. You will get to see their details as well before they even turn up to your door. So you have a chance to be like, oh, this person looks a bit sketchy. I don't know. Obviously, we do, as he said, we do make sure to vet them all. We vet them. They can't sign up on the platform without their student email. So make sure that number one, they're definitely students. And number two, they're capable for the job and that they're not doing anything sketchy behind the scenes.
I was coming to that as well, because when you say autopilot, it's like booking for your job, automatically. In terms of like payment, how is there a limit? Because most of people will be worried about autopilot can always, keep going, like no stop.
So how it works is autopilot runs weekly. So it'll be set in weeks, unless you privately message VANO team that, look, I'm gone somewhere for 3 days, not a week. Could you only charge me for 3 days? And we can. Since we're such a small team, we'll make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And let's say you get cleaning done and you get all these jobs done in a week. The max it'll hit was probably very, very hardly €53 a week.
Yeah.
But there's a button right underneath it. Let's say you're signed up and it's automatically taking money from your account. On the top of the screen, right beside join as a helper, is the profile button. You put your phone number in, the one you use to book the thing. Then when you put it in, it'll be all your information. Yeah. And you just cancel. It just takes like 2 clicks.
I feel like it's so easy as well. Like on the website, even if you weren't going for like the autopilot function or something like that, if you literally just click your task, click the time, it will literally give you an instant quote, and you can actually pay by that quote, and it's done like that. And even for those workers on the receiving end, how do their students receive their money? It's literally done easily and same day as well. The same day the worker goes to go fulfill that job, that task. Once it's done, they get paid straight away. And we're even doing this thing at the moment where even if, like, let's say, God forbid, there's an issue or something happens, or let's say the client doesn't pay or something like that, VANO will still cover that expense for the students, because we know how important it is for them.
Yep, we will still pay.
Okay. And is this registered with revenue? And how does the tax payment works with it? And does it only go like through payment system, or do you do cash at hand?
No, we don't. We definitely don't do cash in hand. It's illegal. But how we do it right now is we're using Stripe, a lot of you guys will know of Stripe, and it automatically takes the VAT out of it, and it already puts you. It already sorts out the transaction fees, yeah.
Okay.
And we're not registered, but we're registered under freelance, so you can earn up to €1,500. After that, you need to be registered as a proper LLC business.
Yeah.
But we're registered under freelancer right now,
Okay.
just to validate the idea, get the thing going.
Yeah. So is it like other businesses?
Yeah, so once we do hit 1,500, that is pretty much like a good amount of like usage and revenue. Then we can kind of go to LLC. But the payments are safe because it's Stripe, like, you know.
Yes.
We can't cheat Stripe. A lot of you guys know how secure Stripe is. It's the bank cards, you know, the tapping machines in stores like Dunn's or Tesco's.
Yeah.
They're Stripe.
Yeah.
They're very secure.
Like the wireless is wireless payment. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's wireless.
And you basically use Apple Pay, Google Pay, or you can put your card in and just tap and the payment goes. Like me personally, I use Apple Pay for the cleaning, and
Cool.
pretty easy, pretty secure. Like you can't get more secure than Stripe.
Don't mind me. I'm just all over the place. But you guys are ahead of the time. You know, this is feature tech. You know.
Future tech,
Future tech is the word. Yeah.
What do you think about future tech? Like, where do you think? Big hot topic right now is AI. This sentence
I was
alone,
going there next.
This sentence alone is probably going to generate a lot of comments. But do you think AI could take jobs, physical jobs? Let's say we're in the physical space right now. We connect students to do cleaning, dog walking, physical jobs. But do you think AI could come in and walk your dog?
That's what they said, but until then, you know, we're still in skeptical.
I think they could eventually, like, because like even if we see like in the US, they're already making like these like robots. Like I saw Kai Cenat's robot, and it was doing like backflips and stuff like that. I'm like, what actually is this? And obviously they had like there was some place where they had a race. Where was that?
The race, China.
China, they had like a
running race
Marathon,
race against humans, and the robots won.
A marathon by so
Oh
much.
my
They won
God.
it so much.
And so it's like if a robot can beat a human in a race, it's running. Of course, it could walk a dog eventually.
Usain Bolt.
Then again, there is that sense of like care that you get from a human. That sense of like just that sense of like care, that sense of creativity, that sense of like connectivity, like having that human interaction, that human connection. You won't get that from a robot. So if you do want someone to walk your dog and you love that dog very much, you might want someone to talk to your dog, and a robot won't do it the same way a human would, you know.
What?
So
Well, okay.
This guy, he said he like AI.
Yeah.
So he will challenge you that they will train him, you know, to have a human affection.
Okay, look, I hear Michael out, and I'd love for someone to talk to my dog properly, but can't. Like, okay, Fable 5 came out for like 3 days, and Fable 5 left. But the advanced of how it was talking, and how like it can almost synthesize emotions. What is emotions? You know, like, can't you synthesize it? Can't you fake it? Can't AI copy your gestures, your crying
human feeling,
emotions, your noise? Because there was a thing that mothers, after hearing a baby cry, feel sad, even though that baby noise could be AI generated. Once that tonality comes, mothers cry. But can't AI replicate emotion?
I feel like the key word you said there is synthesize, because although like yes, it can replicate it, but it's not. You just know it's not real. Like it can sound all real and everything like that, but it's like where at core, where is it coming from? I feel like that's what makes emotion real and real emotion. That it's not something that can actually be replicated like this. You could if you replicate it, then it goes from like an emotion into almost like just like a drama, an act. And then it's not really emotions. Do you get what I'm saying?
But actually, tech is cool though. Like when you look at it, tech has so much layers to go. Like Elon right now, he's going crazy. He's just making anything.
Who?
Elon, sure. Do you know
Elon Musk.
Those self-driving cars are actually really something.
when Elon's vision is so ahead of humanity, it's crazy. Like what he was trying to do is he's trying to convert humanity to tier 1 humanity, where we absorb a lot of our energy from the sun. So he's trying to get satellites around the sun to absorb more of its energy, so we can advance further in the future. It's like type 1, type 2, type 3. Even humanity, human civilization, has tiers, and we're at 0.7. Obviously, we've come here just to talk about VANO Jobs, but it's not a pitch. The thing that we're trying to showcase is, look, we're not successful, first of all, yeah? We're really not successful.
But they look like success to
But
me.
it's initiating the ambition. Like, when we get an idea, we execute. If we're 20 and 21 doing that, and you're over at 26 thinking about the idea you've had in your head and not executing it, not putting it on paper, not talking to people about it, then sure, what's the point? We're not successful, and hopefully we will be in the future. But it's initiating the idea you've had. Like if we've thought about VANO and we've left it in our head the next 6 years till we're or next 3 years till we graduate, or next 2 years till we graduate.
Yeah.
Then after that, we'll want to work a job for 2 years. Or we're comfortable. Let's get married. Then your whole life is gone. Like, sure, when are you going to start the business?
Yeah. I always say do it now while you can. Right now, I live with my mom. Like, I don't need to pay much rent. Expenses are low. I'm a student. I'm not in the working world. I'm not forced to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday right now. So why not take the chance while I still have?
100%. And what was the famous line by Steve Jobs when he was 20 starting Apple? It was like, me and Woz, that was the other Steve. We were like, at most, what we could have lost was the shirt on our back and the lunch we've had next day. That's because they were living with their parents. They were like, okay, look, if we lose everything, what do we have to lose?
What is everything,
Is the T-shirt, and maybe we'll have to worry about the food for tomorrow. But if we don't go for the ambition, we don't go to make Apple, we'd have that thought in our head, like, what if we made Apple?
Yeah,
And look where Apple is sure today. If Steve didn't go along, and the other Steve didn't go along making it, then you'd probably have no Apple.
Yes. Yeah.
They initiated when they was 20.
That's why you have to follow your dream. Like, you said, discovering them, why you can, when you're still alive. Dream can die, yeah?
Yeah, dream can't die. They can't die. If you're ambitious enough, they can't die.
Yeah.
But not everybody's ambitious. They feel like they get
if you
to
don't,
a certain age or something that it just goes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, like you said,
they lose ambition when they
Michael,
get to a certain
then
age.
that was never a dream if they lose ambition.
yeah. So, like you said before, if you get married, so if you don't discover this VANO until you get married, have kids, have a bunch of works in your.
Look, I'm not getting married till I actually do something with my life. Like, VANO's gonna take off, or I'm gonna die single.
It's good you're thinking ahead because you don't know what the marriage can do to you.
Man,
You know what I mean? Especially if you entangled or tangled with the wrong partner, that can actually kill your dream for good.
there is no maybe in ambition. We're doing it. We're doing it.
You know what I mean?
There's no maybe. Maybe it's like for people that are unsure. Like, we're doing it. Like, we're gonna help as much students possible.
Yeah.
We're helping households. There's no maybe about it.
We have to. Because at the end of the day, they need help.
Okay, let's say
they do.
all shit goes, like everything messes up. We lose VANO. Well, then we're gonna start a new business and still help people out. Like, there's no maybe about it. Yeah,
So now we'll just be like a whole entirely new.
Yes.
That was a good rant.
So, Ayush and Michael, thank you very much for coming on our show to hear about what you're building, with the VANOJob.com and the direction you're taking it to. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. And do check out VANOJobs.com.
Exactly,
Say my girl just too pretty. Say my girl just too fly.